Welcome to Gospel Reflection, everybody. Story on the weekend was the story of the prodigal son. The prodigal son can also be known as, I suppose, the story of the dad and the two sons. The story goes like this. There was a wealthy landowner, a father. He had two sons, and one of the sons said to his dad, basically said, I wish you were dead, and can I have all the inheritance that I would get if you were dead right now? I want it now. I want to leave. The son loves him so much that he gives him the inheritance that he would deserve if the father had died. The guy goes off to a far country, spends it all on terrible, awful, sinful, terrible behaviours. Eventually he runs out of money and a famine hits the land that he's living in, and he's ended up trying to find work feeding pigs. Remember, Jewish people, the idea of the unclean animal, the pig, is just terrible to them. And he thinks to himself while he's down in the pig slops, I could just go back to my father and ask for forgiveness. And so he does. And can you imagine that pilgrimage of hope this son probably had, walking back thinking about, what am I going to say to my dad when I finally see him and he sees me? So he has this pilgrimage of hope, hoping that he'll get the compassion that he deserves. Or no, the compassion that he wants, the mercy that he's after. So compassion and hope, two of our themes at the moment, this term and this year. He eventually gets back home and his father sees him and runs and embraces him. Before the son can say anything, the father is rejoicing and he's happy and he forgives him straight away. So he's representing God. The father in the story represents God, constantly forgiving. If you genuinely ask for it, God will forgive. So there's that part of the story. And then the dad says, let's have a feast. And they kill the fattened calf that they were saving up for some other celebration. Anyway, the other son, who'd stuck by his dad through all this time, when the sinful son had left, he gets jealous. He doesn't understand why is this forgiveness so freely given. So three people in the story, the forgiving father constantly, God. And then there's the person who is so terribly sinful, mainly to his family, who needs forgiveness. And then there's the third son, the one who doesn't want to forgive, can't get over the fact that his brother did these types of things to the family and ruin the family's reputation. Sometimes in our lives, we are all three people in this story. Have you been compassionate and merciful enough to forgive something for something terrible they've done to you? If someone's doing this something terrible to you, like over and over again, well, change your relationships, right? Get a better friend. But are you someone who's genuinely gone out of your way and thought, no, I need to forgive this person for this thing? They've genuinely asked and you've forgiven. Sometimes are you the person who has done terrible, sinful behaviour to others and you need to swallow your pride, go over to them and apologise properly? Or are you, are you sometimes in your life the person who just can't forgive? You're going to hold a grudge for so long. And maybe that grudge has come from like early years of primary school and you're still holding on to that for some reason. Or maybe it happened 2 weeks ago or last year and you're still holding it here and it burns in your heart and in your guts too often. And it makes you upset, causes you to have these moments of anxiety maybe. Well, that's a sign that the Father in heaven is saying, right, let's get this off your chest. Go forgive. Maybe you need to go forgive before they can have the courage to come and ask for forgiveness. Three types of people in this story, and we can all be like them at times. What we seek to do is, in the gospel it says that the kid was basically dead and then had come to life. He wasn't dead, but he felt like he was dead from the family. He was lost and then he was found. Can you help those in need become found? Can you help those in need find their forgiveness? And the last thing I'll mention, are you someone who is going to celebrate the joy like God celebrates over the people in our society we probably wish to reject? Are you going to celebrate like God celebrates when they come back or when they're found?